Edwards to lead the way for him.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for the Clippers, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Conley the pass to McDaniels. No good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And here's Leonard from 3. Gobert pulls it in. And the Timberwolves with possession. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by Zubac.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now Edwards, after Westbrook's missed 3. Conley left side. Westbrook with the block.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there too.
And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound Minnesota. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now Edwards. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Now, here's George. Zubac with the screen for George. Back to Westbrook. Morris kicks to George. Clock is at 3. On the wing, Morris. And the Clippers miss again. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Now Edwards, following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
That's defense. Clippers ball.
The Clippers trail. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. George with the ball. Conley picks him up. George against Edwards. Out to Morris. Fires for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
2 minutes remaining.
Conley scanning the floor. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Towns dishes to Conley. The Timberwolves need to go.
Mercy, mercy me. How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Outside for George. There's the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Pass to Towns. The shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Spins. The shot that time, not on target. Gobert with the defensive effort. The kick out to Towns. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Kicks it out to Leonard from past the arc. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota in the lead. He lobs it up and finished off by McDaniel.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here is Morris. The pass to George. From the arc. Connects from three-point range. George has got 5.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
To the paint. Here's Towns. Off the left rim and out. Tie game in Los Angeles. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with...
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Destiny.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game, but they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Paul George with the steal. Conley against Westbrook, and the wide open shot from Morris. Conley grabs the miss. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's George. He has 5. Kicks it out to Leonard. Morris right side. Clippers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. And it's George finishing it off.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Now here's Towns. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2. Clark, just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
And here is Conley following Marcus Morris's 3. It's off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. Stolen by Zubac. Nobody near George. Again, the Clippers.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
Oh, here's Edwards. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
It's stolen by Edwards. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting
The previous play is under review.
a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Just 5 to shoot, and that one drops for him. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Now, here is George. He's got 9. Zubats with the screen for George. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Gobert. Inside, Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Conley against Westbrook. And here's George for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Conley finds Towns. Over Morris. McDaniels with the ball. Towns for 3. Also Westbrook with the rebound.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Back to Leonard. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Jordan. Leonard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Conley against Westbrook. Conley kicks to McDaniel. Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. A 3. That one misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard inside. Working on McDaniels. Leonard the pass to Morris. No good on the triple. Here's McDaniels. It's rebounded by Leonard. And George kicks to Leonard. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
Your Clippers, 18. The Timberwolves, 16.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Stripped it away. Anderson with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. And foul called. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit. And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Noel passes to Alexander Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Eric Gordon. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Here's Highland. Tries the spin move. Stolen by Anderson. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. The Clippers trail. Gordon inside. He kicks it to Powell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Here's Noel. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside Prince. Clock at 6. No good from outside. The Clippers shooting at a 32% clip from the field, but just got executed. Kicks it out to Gordon. Passes it to Highland. Back to Gordon. Pass to Powell. A 3-ball. Here's Plumlee. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Plumlee's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Here's Noel. To the left side wing. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Noel's got his first 3 points of the game. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
It's Powell on the wing. Guarded by Prince. Plumlee with a screen on Prince. Batum wide open. He fights. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Anderson dishes to Prince. Here's Alexander Walker. To the middle.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Reed. The pass to Noel. They get the rebound. And that one is hammered home.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Gordon after the basket by Minnesota.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then leading him to the spot. Well done.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Some changes for Minnesota. Los Angeles calls timeout.
That was your Clippers breaker. Give it up.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Conley. Launches it. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard finds George. Takes a 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Conley against Westbrook. George up top. 9 points in the game so far. Left side, Leonard. Can they get it? The kick out to Westbrook. Leonard trying to break free. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. 29 seconds left in the third. George up top. Edwards defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. Edwards looking it over, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Towns. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. From downtown, the shot, no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead, leading by... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now Towns. Paul George missing from long range. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside for George. Pass to Leonard. Clock at 4. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Paul George.
Paul George can get it done from anywhere on the court now. When he starts percolating, this guy can cook with gas.
Here's Towns. Passes to McDaniels. There's the lob to Towns. Morris kicks to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Pass to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Dish now to Gobert. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Gobert. Edwards got his first basket.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Westbrook passes to George. Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook dishes to George. Back to Westbrook. Clippers moving the ball around. And here's Leonard from 3. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 4. And finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Now here's Westbrook. Kicks to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Morris outside. Left side Leonard. Into the lane. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Westbrook finds Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Outside for George. Driving in. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a 3-point play. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Here's Towns, and the rejection by Zubac. And they're pushing it up. Here's George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards inside. He's covered by Westbrook.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Outside for George. Outside Leonard. Driving to the basket. Gobert with the defensive effort. Stolen by Westbrook. From deep, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now here is Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Minnesota has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Towns, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Towns so capable of hurting you from the mid-range area. The defense can't afford to back off of it.
And those were our Clippers breakers.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. George passes to Morris. He dishes it to Leonard. No good off the back of the rim. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visitor.
final preparations here. So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
Now here's George. Pass to Leonard. Inside. Here's Zubac. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Leonard with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Here's Westbrook. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a three-point game. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Booker. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on the quick pick and roll. With his size and speed, he can be very dangerous in these sets.
Westbrook against Paul. Spins. Leonard passes to Morris. Kicks it to George. Launches a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Oh, there's the alley. The kick out to Paul. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Greg.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Leonard outside to the right side. Westbrook finds George. And George with the jam.
And this is how you become a triple-double machine like Russell. You get the ball to the easy open shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Durant. Takes a 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Paul against Westbrook. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Leonard passes to George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe. I love to see him get up.
And here's Paul, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Back to Okogie. Just 5 to shoot. Booker, the pass to Durant. Here's Ayton. That shot off the mark. The Clippers go the other way with it. It's tipped. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Paul passes to Aiden. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Leonard against Booker. Leonard on the take, and the dunk by Leonard.
What an athlete, as Kawhi gets a step on the D, and they're helpless.
Outside Booker, pass to Aiden. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Westbrook. Now Morris. It's George on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And the jam by George.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
Pass to Booker. The three from Aiden. Paul George, and he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. 8 points in the quarter.
And your Clippers, Houston team. Here we go, fans.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area. And so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Paul with a steal, and the Suns pushing it up now. Pass to Aiden. Here's Booker, back to Aiden. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Aiden's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Okogie's shot is off. The Clippers trail. Here's George. Give him 8. Pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, Durant pulls it in. The Suns have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Booker, the pass to Durant. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Durant. They get the rebound. Morris with it. Durant covering. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Now Durant. He's got 5. Pass to Booker. The kick to Durant. Over Morris. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Now he really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Here's Okogie. Back to Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Morris for three. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Morris has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Durant. Pass to Aiden. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Aiden's got 6.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Third team foul.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Clippers ball.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Westbrook against Paul. Back to Westbrook. From deep three-point range. Clippers keep it alive. Pass to George. Westbrook outside. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. That shot off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker, the pass to Durant. Basket's good.
Kevin Durant.
And now a 3-point Phoenix lead.
And that's where Kevin Durant's length really pays off on the inside. Hard to hold him back without fouling.
Westbrook against Paul. Morris left side. Back to Westbrook. George against Booker. Zubats. Oh, Ayton with the block.
Oh, man, 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A shot from the high post. That one a little long.
That's a shocker there. We did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
That's good from George.
You look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
Another shot. And it's in there. George has got 11 points.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again.
Thanks, Ali. After the break, second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Paul George has been sensational.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Darius Baisley is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Campaign, then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Down low. Back to Batum for the lead. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Batum's got his first points of the game.
One of those players who does like the mid-range. Batum with some old school deuces.
about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To the paint. Landale misses.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Powell's shot is off. The Suns trailing. Ross with it, guarded by Batum. Here's Baisley, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Pass to Powell. And here's Gordon. Back to Powell. 17-foot shot on the way. And there's another one for the Clippers.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Outside Ross. Drops in the layup for two. Ross has got his first 2 points of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Highland, defended by Payne. Pass to Gordon. To the inside. Plumlee. Back to Gordon. Stolen by Ross. Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Down low. Here's Highland. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Payne. Right wing. Warren, the pass to Payne. Here's Landale. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Third quarter here. 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes.
Outside Warren. Knocks down the triple. Warren's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
TJ Warren trusts that shot. Trust me. Fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
Gordon, the pass to Powell. Stolen. He's got a clear path. Here's Ross. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Here's Highland. It's tipped.
Well, TJ improving his awareness on defense is something the coaches are looking for. Nice block there.
Pass to Powell. Clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Some changes for Phoenix. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Okogie. Booker with it. Fader on the way. That shot missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Leonard for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Back to Okogie. Tipped. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Back to Aiden. Pass to Paul. There's the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 5.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
And we've reached the end of the third. Suns ahead. They lead by 5.
And your Clippers Houston team.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The two-way threats of George and Leonard, wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Okogie, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Westbrook outside. George against Booker. George passes to Zubats. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Pass to Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
To the middle. And the jam by George.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Suns have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Okogie. For 3, Durant. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Westbrook against Paul. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Suns basketball.
The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Westbrook against Paul. He shoots it. The Clippers grab the miss.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Stolen by Ayton. Here's Durant. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Here's George. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Okogie on the wing. 3-pointer. Here's Durant. Pass to Aiden. Durant with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Durant with a screen on George. He buries it from 3. Okogie's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Out to Leonard. Launches it. The rebound by Devin Booker. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Wing shot on the way. Ball finds Booker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Morris for 3. Leonard against Durant. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
George against Booker. And here's Westbrook from the arc.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
Leonard passes to Westbrook, kicks it to George. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Three-pointer, no good. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Westbrook against Paul.
LA foul. Russell Westbrook. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Chris Paul, as a veteran leader, just sets a high standard for the team that he's playing on. And it's really elevated the other guys.
Leonard finds some space. And it goes straight through with a swish.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
So the
High-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. In this kind of matchup, comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Durant just inside the line, off target from the wing.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
To the inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash and Mari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
And that one is good.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
KD finds Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's KD. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Towns with the ball. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Minnesota. Towns with the steal. And pushing it up is Minnesota. The Timberwolves again in transition. And finished off by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Left side, KD. Here's Okogie. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Conley against Ayton. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Outside, Towns. 6 to shoot. Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And Durant gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Edwards finds Towns. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Suns trail by 7. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket. And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's KD. Second chance shot. And it's Ayton missing. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. And Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation. And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Booker outside. Kicks it to Ayton. They get it back.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here is Conley. Devin Booker picking up that last basket, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
Suns trail by 5. On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. A nice shot by KD.
Tough move from Kevin Durant. KD makes those look way easier than they actually are.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley, the pass to Towns. Out to Conley for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Conley's got 5 now.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Booker. And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
There's Edwards on the assist by Gobert.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
He feeds it to McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Out to Edwards. Over Paul. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Okogie, the pass to Durant. And the Suns miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Up again, and it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
And it's Ayton missing. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Now here is Conley. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. 4 on the clock. And it's Towns missing. Suns trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
KD finds Ayton. Paul for 3. Gobert pulls it in.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender equally good at guarding against him.
We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Ayton, Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Edwards against Booker. Edwards looking it over. And Durant sends it back.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Okogie misses.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Trying to end the drought.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Booker with no one around. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Minnesota leading by 11. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Durant. Here's McDaniels. Here's Towns. Up and in on the layup. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Durant wide open. He fires. Suns keep it alive. Okogie, the pass to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Suns moving the ball around with the drive. Minnesota with the rebound. 1:16 left to play here in the second quarter. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got 10 points.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
And here's the fast break. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 7.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Towns with the steal. And stolen by Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Boy, that has to be a relief. Ending a 14-0 run by the Timberwolves.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Conley with a wide open look. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 18. Here's Okogie. Down low. And it's Ayton missing. Here's Towns. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, David, thank you.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 30. The Suns, 12.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
Prince out there with Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Alexander Walker into the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
The shot-making ability of Durant is what makes his pump fake so terrifying. It gets defenders off balance and leads to the foul.
The Suns making a change here. Landale's checked in. Warren comes in for Josh Okogie. Terrence Ross is checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Minnesota leading by 17. Puts it up from 15. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Warren the pass to Landale. Here's Payne. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And he sinks the second. The Timberwolves shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. There's the pass to Prince. They double him with Payne. Noel. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 16. Here's Warren. Can't hit from in close. The Timberwolves shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Baisley's checked in for Durant.
Darius Baisley.
Timberwolves leading by 17. Pass to Alexander Walker. Over Ross. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Suns shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And the second free throw, good. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Anderson, right side. Shoots. Another miss by Minnesota. Suns trail by 16. Over to the left wing. Payne passes to Landale. And they pick up 2.
Defense always had their eyes on him, and then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
It's Prince on the wing. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Noel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
The kick out to Warren. Fires from deep. And no good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Inside, Baisley. Off with the layup.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. Minnesota leading by 15. Out to the wing. Alexander Walker passes to Noel. From outside, off the mark. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Landale. He dishes it to Payne. To the paint. Landale with the bucket. Landale's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Passes it to Noel.
2 minutes.
Now Prince launches it. And it's Baisley with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Landale pass to Warren. He kicks it to Payne. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 1:35 left here in the third quarter. Suns trail by 13. And the pass to Landale. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
The finish, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
They grab their own miss. No good with the layup. Here's the Suns with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. A 3 from Warren. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 9. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. The Timberwolves shooting 39% from the floor, not their best. Conley kicks to Edwards. Back to Conley. Out to the right wing. Shoots the 3. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Timberwolves on top, up by And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Timberwolves leading by 11 on the court for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Here's Edwards. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
And the touch on Edwards' shot is really nice. Gives it just enough power to drop in.
Here's Paul. And the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got his first points of the game.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. KD against Towns. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
KD, that's for 2. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Towns against KD. Takes it inside. Out to Conley. Over Paul. They get it again. Outside, Towns. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And stolen by Booker. And the wide open shot from Paul. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Minnesota leading by 13. Conley the pass to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Conley left side. Feeds it to Gobert. And the shot goes down.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Edwards drives in.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Durant with the screen on Conley to the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Ayton. They need this one. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Gobert with it, guarded now by Durant. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. On the top of the key. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
Ball against Conley. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Here's McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders. And on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rudy Gobert.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
Conley kicks to Edwards. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
The shot's good from Paul.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Outside, Towns. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Durant against Conley. Durant the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
McDaniels with the ball. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here.
sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Now here's George. Leonard outside. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Leonard finds George. A quick shot there. It's off target.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
McDaniels against Morris. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's Leonard. Pulls it. The Clippers rebound. Back to George. Morris passes to George. And he drives in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert from behind the arc. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. Now Los Angeles with it. Leonard outside. Now here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Conley against Westbrook. The three is up. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And he comes up with a bucket.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Conley against Westbrook. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just throw it up to Gobert, and he'll take care of the rest, using that enormous wingspan.
Conley against Westbrook. George, right side. Fires the three. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Lets it go from 14. And he hits the jump shot.
And that's what you call the modern big. Towns pairs his inside game with a smooth outside shot.
Pass to George. Leonard, left side. George against Edwards. Out to Leonard. Poke loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Now here's Gobert. For 3, Conley. Offensive board. And Gobert with the stuff.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Pass to Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Here's Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Up top, Morris. To stop the run. Westbrook with the miss.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And there's the drive. Here's George. A nice shot by Zubac.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
McDaniels can't hit.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Pass to Morris. Back to George. McDaniels against Morris. 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. That one falls. Leonard's got 6.
You see the focus from Kawhi. When he's deep inside, he's locked in on scoring.
Here's Towns. Back to Conley. Towns finds Conley. Zubac with the steal. That's good from George.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's George. Here's Zubac, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
I'll tell you, at his eyes, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Westbrook against Conley. It's Edwards on the wing, trying to get back on track. Here's Gobert. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. He has 6.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Now Leonard. Westbrook right side. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And the Clippers have possession after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Morris on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Towns. From outside the arc. Hits a three-pointer. And now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Leonard outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got 8.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Back to Conley. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Towns, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Morris on the wing. Inside. Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Conley passes to Gobert. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And that one's good from Conley.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
George outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up, and he knocks down the first one. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. George hits them both. 1 second left. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Los Angeles. Thanks very much, Alan. We'll be
17. The Clippers 23. And get ready for the Jabberwocky.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
On the floor for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Highland in at point guard. Here's Noel. Reed for 3. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with a 3.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Let's go with a 3. It's not going to go for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City team play.
Man, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. On the wing, Alexander Walker, guarded by Batum. Pass to Anderson. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Anderson can't get it to go. The Clippers in the lead. To the paint. Knocked away. Powell against Reed. Here's Mann. Gordon on the wing. Reed with the rebound.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Here's Prince. Gets the 3 to fall. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
And now the T-Wolves on the break.
And you can tell they're in sync right now. Expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Gordon outside. Back to man. Then he goes in for the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
Here's Anderson. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. He can't get that one to fall. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Down low. Here's Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Noel. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Gordon with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Powell, left side. On the wing man, just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. It's Powell on the wing, Batum outside. Out to Gordon. 3-pointer. Man misses. The Timberwolves trail.
From an early age, Terrence Mann has been around hoops. His mom was a long-time college head coach and now an assistant in the WNBA.
First personal foul.
And the free throw, no good.
At the line for the Clippers, Mason Plumlee. At the line for 1.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. The 3. Man misses. Well, for a kid growing up like Man did, institutional knowledge, having a parent as coach.
It's a gift, BA. The ability to play hoops with someone who knows what they're talking about. Terrence is such a skilled player, and he puts in the work. And listen to your mom, young fellas.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end. That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Pass to Powell. Here's Plumlee. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's George. Rebound Minnesota. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Westbrook outside. Out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers ahead, up 5. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. George finds Westbrook. Back to George. Stolen by Conley. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
Now here's George. And the jam by George.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Westbrook against Conley. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Edwards against George. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Nice job by Russ, attacking the interior, hunting down a high percentage look.
Pass to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Left side, Conley. Ooh, Morris with a steal. To the inside. Out to Leonard. Lets the three fly. He's off on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Left side, McDaniels. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by George.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
It's George on the wing. Westbrook against Conley. Morris on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Now here's Edwards. Left side, Conley. Oh, Westbrook with a block.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
George finds Morris. Fires from the wing. And too long on the shot.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And that one's good.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. 1:31 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And Leonard throws it down hard.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
And here's Conley. Inside. And stolen by Leonard. Here we go. All alone. Up ahead. And the jam by George.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Outside McDaniels. He takes it in to the right side. Back to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. No luck on that one. And George with some nice D. Here's Leonard. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tipped and stolen by Gobert.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Good work there as it goes.
And for a man his size, it's amazing how Gobert gets up and down the court.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. They're losing by 7. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
They get it back. Tries again. Here's Edwards. Oh, he misses the easy stuff. So the Clippers win it. This was a Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
fans, Greg, these two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. The rebound by KD. And it's Phoenix's ball. And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Fires the 3. The kick out to Westbrook. On the wing, George. On the wing, George. And George with the stuff.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Durant. And the 3 off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And George with this stuff.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Right side, George. Spins. Spins to the rack. And Durant sends it back.
Wow, twice on the pipes of Kevin Durant. That's the length coming into play right there.
Paul kicks to Durant. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Back to Westbrook. Tries the spin move. The pass to Morris from about 19 feet. That one doesn't drop, and Phoenix will come the other way. Paul passes to Durant. Here's a Kobe. Phoenix no good that time either. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Westbrook kicks to Morris. To the middle. And the dunk by Zubats.
I really like how Marcus Morris plays within the offense. This guy is so solid at recognizing when he should give it up.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And that one's good, George.
Well, Paul George, so dangerous from beyond the arc. You better get a hand up and contest.
KD a screen on George. Back to Booker. And he can't bank that one in. Leonard dishes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Durant. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. George looking around. Westbrook passes to George. And the wide open shot from Morris. A three-pointer off the mark. So Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 5. And the shot goes in.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Westbrook double team. Leonard on the wing. Outside, George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got 10.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Okogie, the pass to Ayton. It's Durant on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He got into double.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, defense had nothing for Kawhi Leonard. Nice jam. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Shot is good in the Los Angeles Leafs. Cut down to 1 on the bucket from Paul.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Westbrook against Paul. Durant with the steal. Booker outside. To the wing on the left. Ayton wide open. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs. And last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Phoenix has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And Booker gets to Durant. Ayton trying to break free. Offensive rebound. Pass to Durant. Clock at 6. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's George. He's got 10. Oh, Ayton in position. Leonard with the steal. Westbrook with a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss. Suns have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Durant kicks to Booker. Paul dishes to Ayton. Paul passes to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Outside for Durant. Paul for 3. Can't hit that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Booker outside. Left side, KD. Ball finds KD. Corner shot. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Booker. Sinks the 3-pointer. Booker's got 7.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Westbrook with the steal. Outside, George. Back to Westbrook. Puts the move on and finished off by Westbrook.
How quick is Russell Westbrook with the dribble? He is impossible to contain.
Paul dishes to Ayton. And then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats a Zubac.
Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
41 seconds left in the second quarter. Left side, George. To the inside, Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Booker the pass to KD. 17 seconds left in the first half of the game. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Pass to Morris. Leonard on the wing. With the crossover. Good D by Booker.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
That's the end of the first half.
Thank you, David. And we'll be
23. The Clippers. 22. And let's hear it for the Milwaukee.
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Plumlee out there with Batum. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point. Doris with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe. But the defense must be allowed to do their job.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Suns leading by 3. The pass to Baisley. Here's Landale. He's guarded by Plumlee. Payne passes to Landale. And he dunks it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And stolen by Payne. For 3, Ross. Another 3 for Phoenix.
We call that making it quick work. The chance to start the break, and they take it. Ross is hard to slow down.
Here's Highland. Payne covering. And the foul called on Cameron Payne.
Cameron Payne.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Highland. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He dishes it to Powell. Shot to stop the run. No good that time. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all. What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to LA, and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused him.
Payne with it. Pass to Baisley. Lets it go from deep. Plumlee with the rebound. Clippers trail by 6. And here we go. And Batum throws it down.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time, sets up his teammate.
Passes it to Payne. The elbow, it's Warren. and he uses the glass on the lane.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Highland. Payne covering.
2 minutes remaining.
Batum for 3.
2 minutes.
Here's Plumlee, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Outside Warren. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Count that bucket.
That's what we call cashing in from the mid-range. T.J. Warren's been there a time or two.
Here's Highland. Payne covering. Highland passes to Gordon. A 3-ball. The shot off that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Here's Highland. Payne covering. Kicks it out to Gordon. Warren against Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Batum. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Landale. He's guarded by Plumlee. Landale with the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Highland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's Powell on the wing. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Phoenix leading by 6. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, KD. A 3-pointer, no good. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure bring more pressure-packed basketball. Clippers trail by 6. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie into the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ayton, the pass to Okogie. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Dishes it to George. Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook kicks to Covington. 6 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. 6-point game. On the wing, Booker. Shoots it. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, George. Count it.
Paul George.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Paul passes to Durant. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
The kick out to Westbrook. Here's Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, George. Covington, a screen on Booker. George with no one around. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. George has got 4 points this quarter. Outside Durant. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Leonard. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Rebounded by Covington. Clippers trail by 4. Stolen by Durant. Paul, no one around him. It's good from long range. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easy.
And the Clippers call time here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Free throw drops for KD.
What we know about Kevin Durant is this is a seasoned veteran who is so comfortable in his own skin. For Kevin Durant, it's about the purity of the game and the competition.
Booker outside. Here's the three. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Paul passes to Ayton. Paul outside. Back to Ayton. For three, Booker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Paul with the steal. Leonard against Durant. Pass to Booker. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Booker.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Westbrook against Paul. Takes it out to Leonard. Ring shot on the way. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Outside, KD. Now the pass to Okogie. Durant against Covington. A three. Kicks it out to Booker. And he's good on the three ball. Booker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. How about the flashy display from Paul George? Complete mastery when it comes to the handle.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Paul. For the three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's George. Paul with the steal. So the Suns win it. It was up for grabs. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Booker. Ayton inside, defended by Gobert. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Outside Conley. Six to shoot. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Picked by Gobert. Goes up at the elbow, and Minnesota again with a bucket.
You know, the fact that Towns can step out and shoot with accuracy means he doesn't always have to score inside.
Ball passes to Booker. Now Ayton. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Out to the wing. Conley finds Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Outside Durant. The kick out to Paul. To the middle. Here's Okogie. And the Suns get another three.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Now here's Edwards. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Edwards has got his second basket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Paul against Conley. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Durant.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Conley. Can't get it to drop. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Now here's Conley. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Edwards slams it in.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from it.
Conley against Paul. To the inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And they're on the break. Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Pass to Gobert. He hangs. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. The Suns trailing. Durant, pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Here's Okogie, defended by Gobert. Up again, controls the rebound and the putback.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Conley. And Edwards slams it in.
Assisted by
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Here's Okogie. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Right side Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Going inside. That shot, no good. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Towns can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pass to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Outside for Booker. And the three-pointer goes. Booker's got 6.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Here's Towns. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
It's good on the putback.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Back to Booker. Deflected. Outside McDaniels. And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, Durant with a steal. From deep. Counted from distance.
You know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Conley with the ball. Oh, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Booker. They trail by 1. Ball passes to Booker. Puts up a 3. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Ayton. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a 3 of his own.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. 6 on the shot clock.
First half, 2 minutes.
Here's Edwards. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Edwards has got 14 points for the game.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Paul. Back to Durant. The shake. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Okogie. Offline with a 3. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do. Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Okogie. He has 6. Durant finds Paul. Driving inside. It's Booker on the wing. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. Minnesota in the lead. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Here's Conley. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break, Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Now here's Towns. Defense right on him. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. It'll count. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Timberwolves ahead.
The Timberwolves, 26.
A fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Durant. 4-3. No good that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special. Good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Fires it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Ball passes to Durant. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Okogie, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
These teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Conley on the attack. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's McDaniels. Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in. McDaniels got his first 2 points.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You gotta work harder on the glass.
Okogie on the wing. Down low. Here's Ayton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, As a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter, in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Pass to Durant. Back to Paul. Outside Durant. Takes the three. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Punch, that was.
bad intentions.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Pound continues to impress.
Booker's shot is good.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Pass to Towns. The 3 ball. Right side Conley. Clock at 6. Picked it out of midair. Towns against Paul. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Conley finds Edwards. Over to the left wing. Here's Towns. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Paul. The open look. No good off the back of the rim. And stolen by Paul. Here's Okogie. Misses the 3. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Timberwolves ahead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your son, youth.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Outside Durant. Back to Paul. Driving to the basket. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Here's Towns. Shoots over Durant. The shot by Towns, no good. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Conley passes to Towns. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
The assist.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Outside Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Making sure of it. That's a 2-man slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
The kick out to Conley. Shot from inside. Here's Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here's Booker. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now, to take the lead. And Paul lays it in. And the Suns lead by 2.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
To the left side wing. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Ayton with a screen. Okogie on the wing. Fires the three. Okogie on the wing. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Back to Conley. To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. Here's Edwards. Pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Conley. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Booker. Paul passes to Ayton. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
With the step back, Edwards finds McDaniels. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. He's no stranger to the moment. Actually, this guy relishes the moment.
Edwards and pass to Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Pass to Ayton. From the wing. Kept alive to the left wing. And stolen by Edwards. And he's gone for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Paul. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Gobert. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Paul passes to Durant.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
Outside Durant. Pass to Ayton. From downtown. Can't knock in the three. Timeout called the Timberwolves. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Oh, my. Turning it over at such a critical point in the game. You know he feels awful.
Here's Booker on the take. Yes!
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. Your thoughts, guys?
This has to be a lob close enough to the basket to tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. So it's the Suns. Take hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
To the